Okay, in this video I'm going to quickly show you how to compress some of the images that are too big, because the scenario tells us, where are we, that all images should be I think it's 250 KB. Images should be in PNG format and each individual image must be less than 250 KB. So just using Fireworks, really simply, click on File. I'm going to click on Batch Process and I'm in the Images folder. In fact, if I go to View and just go to Details, it'd be easier. Right, so everything has to be in PNG format. And everything has to be less than 250 KB. Now, I haven't used all these images, so I probably don't have to change all of them, but I'm going to highlight every picture that's bigger than 250 KB. So skip over the ones that aren't. That one, that one, that one. That one isn't, and it's a PNG, so I'll leave that. These are all JPEGs, so I'm going to select all of them. Oh, okay. That one I don't need. That one's PNG and less than 250. This one's above 250. That one I don't need. Boom, boom, boom. That one, and that's fine. So basically, I've selected all the images that are above 250 KB. Oh, that one as well. Oh, by the way, I've selected them one by one by holding my finger on the control button. So on the bottom left of your keyboard, there's a button that says CTRL. Holding that button down, I've been able to select the files that I need. So anything above 250 KB, like these ones. And I've also selected every file, oh, let's take that one as well. Every file that's not a PNG file as well. So any file that's not PNG should be selected. Where's that bitmap image? Oh yeah, I selected as well. Right, so I've selected them. Now I'm going to click on Next. And I'm going to click on Export and add that. And I'm just going to say that all images should be, where are we, PNG 32. Let's edit that. It should be PNG 32. And I'm also going to say, if I click on that Optimize wizard, I'm going to say the target file size should be 250. Click OK, and let's click OK there as well. Click on Next. I want it to put it in the same location as the original file. Okay, let's click on Batch. So what it should do now is convert the files that are not PNG and compress the files that are PNG at the same time to a file size that is less than 250 KB. So if we go to images now, they are all in the same place. Yeah, so any file that was a PNG, it appears to have overwritten that one. And any file that was a JPEG, for example that one, it's created a similar PNG file next to it. Okay, so if you remember, what we said we were going to do was we was going to take the image called How to Find Us, because it was a bitmap earlier. We now converted to PNG. We want to embed that into our web page as well. So I want to put that here somewhere. And if you followed the CSS guide, then the only thing we're going to do is where we have the code for our image, I'm going to add another tag that says img src. So image source, let's browse. Let's go to the new one, How to Find Us, PNG. And I'm gonna add the class img to that as well. And close the tag. So just like the other one, I've given it the img tag. But what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to add width auto to the class, to the image class, style that I created earlier. And now if we go back to design, what it's done is it's put the image side by side. As you can see though, it's squeezed these in a bit too much, and there's not much padding there. In fact, there's no padding now. So what I'm going to do is just click on this image and just change the width let's make it, let's say 95%. What would that do? It makes it a bit better. Let's try 94%. Oh, that fits snug now. So I think that solves that problem. If you didn't use a CSS and you used a table, the way this is done is you make sure you select the table. Once the table is selected, from the properties bar at the bottom, you can see how many rows and columns there are. I'm going to change the columns from 2 to 3. As I can do that, you can see that on the right hand side, the image has shifted a little bit because it's created a space for the third column. Just going to insert an image. So insert the image that we selected. It will shift everything to the left, squeezing the text column a bit more. Lastly, the last thing I'm going to do is just select each column itself by clicking on the column and not on the image itself, and then aligning items in the column to the top. And that's it.